You ever seen a lion walk into a room full of wolves, calm, quiet, like she doesn't know they're waiting to tear her apart? That's what it felt like. The day Amira Banks walked into Riverview High. She didn't wear fear on her face, didn't flinch when eyes followed her through those squeaky front doors, just moved with the kind of stillness that made people nervous. You could tell, even if you didn't know what you were looking at, that she wasn't your average new girl. But the wolves, yeah, they saw something else. They saw a quiet black girl, walking alone, no entourage, no backup, just a pretty face and a transfer slip. They saw prey. They didn't know she had 8 years of combat training wrapped under that denim jacket. Didn't know she used to get up at 5:30 every morning in Chicago, throw fists into a heavy bag until her knuckles burned, then eat toast while reviewing chemistry flashcards. They didn't know she was trained by her grandfather, a retired Marine who never once told her to fight but made damn sure she knew how to pet. And that ignorance, that's where it all started. See, Riverview was the kind of place that looked perfect from the outside, neatly trimmed hedges, banners about unity and excellence, smiling teachers with their coffee cups and Pinterest outfits. But inside those halls, power was currency. And three boys, Trent, Wade, and Cole, they'd been running that market for years. Trent Maddox, the ringleader, tall, blonde, quarterback, smirk that looked rehearsed. Wade was his shadow, never too far behind, always cracking his knuckles like he thought it made him dangerous. And Cole was the mouth he didn't shut up, ever, unless Trent gave him that look. So when Amira sat alone at lunch on day 2, just trying to eat her turkey sandwich and figure out which hallway led to pre-calc, that's when they came in, like it was scripted. Well, Trent said, voice loud enough to turn heads. Look what the wind blew in. You know there's a fee for sitting at our tables. Right. She didn't even blink. Didn't realize public school charged rent, she said, eyes still on her tray. That got a chuckle from someone nearby. But it wasn't the reaction Trent expected. So he doubled down, leaned in, lowered his voice like it was some kind of threat. Think you're better than us, city girl. She finally looked up, met his eyes, no flinch, no tremble. I don't think about you at all. Now, you gotta understand bullies like Trent. They thrive on control, on fear. And Amira, she'd just taken a blowtorch to both. That was the first crack. The second came when Wade accidentally knocked her notebook off her desk during 4th period. She picked it up without a word. The third, when someone spilled chocolate milk into her backpack and every book she had smelled like cafeteria dairy for days. Still, not a word. But quiet isn't weakness, it's the inhale before the punch. And Amira was already calculating. Then came the fake video. Yeah, they went there. Wade pulled a clip from security footage, chopped it up, overlaid fake audio, made it sound like she threatened a teacher. It was sloppy. But it was enough for gossip to explode. Phones lit up, teachers whispered, kids avoided eye contact, and Amira. She watched it all in silence, but something in her jaw locked tight, like a door being bolted from the inside. It all came to a head in the parking lot, after school. No teachers, no cameras, just asphalt, fading sun, and 20 kids circling like they were waiting for blood. Trent was laughing, of course he was. Wade and Cole flanking him like always. Come to apologize, he sneered. Amira dropped her backpack, stepped forward, calm, slow, like she had all the time in the world. No, she said, I came to end this. Trent moved first, fist clenched, arrogance in every step. He didn't know he was walking into a trap. He swung, missed. She ducked, countered. 1, 2 elbow to the ribs, palm to the nose. He stumbled. Wade lunged, she sidestepped, kicked the back of his knee, dropped him. Cole tried to grab her from behind, a big mistake. She flipped him straight onto the concrete. It was over in 12 seconds. No wasted motion, no screaming. Just 3 boys on the ground and 20 students holding their breath. Someone clapped. No one stopped them. By morning, the rumors had mutated. Some said she used weapons. Others claimed she was CIA. But the truth, that was scarier than the fantasy. The truth was, she didn't even break a sweat. That should have been the end, right? But bullies don't like losing, especially not in front of an audience. And Trent? His daddy was a lawyer. By Friday, Amira was being escorted out of school by police accused of assault, disorderly conduct, all based on the edited video and 3 carefully rehearsed lies. It didn't matter that half the school had seen what really happened. The system wasn't built for girls like Amira. It was built to protect boys like Trent. But here's the twist they didn't expect. 1 student, then 3, then 20 came forward. Not with fists, with stories, with screenshots, with the real footage. Marcus, a quiet junior who'd spent years being shoved into lockers. Jessica, a sophomore who finally found her voice. Even Cole's own cousin, who'd been bullied by him since middle school, took the stand. The courtroom wasn't just a fight for Amira's name. It became a trial for the entire system. And when the judge finally spoke those words, "Not guilty, and I recommend perjury charges against the complainants," you could feel something shift in the air. Trent's smirk disappeared for good that day. Wade lost his scholarship. Cole was banned from school grounds. And Amira, she didn't celebrate. She didn't gloat. She just walked out with her head high, back straight, breath steady. Like every lesson her grandfather ever taught her was holding her spine up. But this story doesn't end in a courtroom. Because the fight wasn't just about her. She started something bigger. Students who used to walk with their eyes down now met stares head on. A self-defense club popped up. Unofficial. At first, Coach Ramirez called it a fitness group, but everyone knew. They trained. They supported each other. They healed. And Amira, she showed up every week. Not as a leader, not as a hero, but as someone who understood what it meant to be alone, and to never want anyone else to feel that way again. The district tried to shut it down. Didn't work. Letters poured in. From parents, from teachers, even from other schools asking how to start the same thing. And Trent's dad, yeah, he tried to appeal and tried to spin the story, but it was too late. The world had already seen. So, next time someone tells you to keep your head down, to stay quiet, to avoid the fight, remember this. Sometimes, the quietest person in the room is the most dangerous one. And sometimes, the wolves picked the wrong girl. Now I gotta ask you, was justice served, or did the system only react because it had to? Let me know what you think. Drop a comment below. Share this with someone who's ever been pushed too far. And don't forget to subscribe. Because next time, the quiet one might be you.